Okay, so we are headed to the front door so I can show you one of my purchases from my charity shops yesterday. So hold on. Ta-da. Okay. Here we go. My friend Kay keeps bugging me about changing my door arrangement for the seasons. And I didn't want to spend a very huge amount on the one she was looking at for me. And I said, I'm going to find one, but I'm going to do it in my own time. And so here is my $9 one instead of the $40 or $50 one that she was looking at. But she loved it. It absolutely suited her taste. And she said, I really like it. So I thought, oh, good. So that's one thing. So let's go back inside here and I'll show you my other purchase that I got from one of the charity shops, different charity shop. This table, as you can see, I still have all the wood here that I unpacked. I finally called the handyman today. He's coming out Monday to look at the jobs and probably come later in the week to start some of the jobs. But in the meantime, he'll be taking care of this because the weight of this is so heavy. Even if I did get part of the things done, I couldn't. And there is Riley. Riley, you gonna help Mommy? Riley, hi. You want to help Mommy? No, he doesn't want to help. You want to help me? You want to help me? Okay, yes, he's going to help. Okay, so here is the table that I got. It's like solid maple, has a little scratch on it, but I'm going to put a cover on it. You know, I've got some fabric. I'll make a little cover on it. And my intent is to come in here and do my taping for some of my tarot videos. Because I can't photograph myself from the front with the other table. But if I sit on the sofa with this table in front of me, then I can set the camera up and do it. So we'll see how that works. But that's my nice heavy-duty table, and Riley is inspecting everything. Okay, come on, Riley, let's get out of here now. Thank you very much. Okay, so we will continue to the living room, where I will... Oh, here's my Joy print. My husband and I love this. I don't know if you can see this. But Joy, if there should be a tarot card just for Joy, and there probably is, but I'm just not recognizing which one it is right now. But don't you love that print? It's joy, it's abundance, it's everything. Okay, now back into the living room, and I will stop the video now because I have to prepare dinner, but I'll come back later. Okay, we're now coming into the guest bedroom because I can't move this painting. Oh, actually, it's a print that I got at the Habitat for Humanity. So this is going to be hung by the handyman, hopefully when he arrives on Monday. But isn't it pretty? The frame alone was worth the $23 or so I paid for it. I mean, it's huge and it matches the quilts and stuff. So it's a real pretty picture. And then we go over here. This is my ancestors' altar that I'm still working on. But the newest addition here is this lamp here. The shade on this is actually metal. And it's a dark brown with black interspersed between. It's in great shape. And at the local Habitat for Humanity store, when you go to check out, they have a wheel of fortune, and you spin the wheel, and whatever percent it is, you get 15% off. So the lamp was $5, and I got 75 cents off, so it was $4.25. So anyway, here's the altar in progress. But as you can see, it needs a lot more work. I've got some other fabric that I'm going to be trying on it. I got some flowers out of the garden. That's a little bud vase I made in my soda kiln, maybe 8-10 years ago. And that little frame here with no picture in it I got that at our local Goodwill store for, I think it was like $1. So anyway, that's some of the family relatives, but I won't go through that now. I'll do that when I finish up. So now I'm going to head to the living room where I have all the other things that I bought. So everyone, and I'm going to share with you the things I got at the charity shops yesterday, and also one stop at Ross for Less. The reason I went out is because, if you've seen my other video, I had a mouse invasion in my pantry, so I needed to get all of these jars. So I went to all the various stores, charity shops, and got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 of these. But then, of course, I found some other things while I was there. I found another nice jar at Ross for Less, and I got a bunch of these here for the pantry, because I have so many herbs and spices, so I needed another one of these 3-tier things for spices, and I got another one of these. And again, at the charity shop. But I want to give the big shout out today to the St. Vincent de Paul Society charity shop. Now, I assume, or maybe I shouldn't assume, but I'm assuming that they're all at this level of efficiency. But the one that we have in Medford, which is a half an hour from here, they have a separate building for all of the homeless people. And in that building, they feed the homeless, they let them take showers, they give them fresh clothes if they need. All the money that they make with their charity by selling the things that people contribute goes to helping these homeless people. And I was out there looking for jackets because we have a drive going on now here in town for some of the children who need winter clothes, winter jackets particularly. And so I knew that on that Monday, this past Monday, it would be a 50% off on all the clothes. So I went in there specifically looking for that and some of these jars. But I'll tell you, I really got pay dirt in there. I'll show you. In fact, I got some things for me. I got this lovely jacket here. It says Free Country. But it's a lovely jacket in great shape with a hood. It'll be a wonderful fall jacket for some young teenager. And then I got this one here for an older child. But I don't think this one was ever worn, but it's very fashionable. It's in great shape. And again, it has a wonderful hoodie here, and they all have good pockets. So that's jacket number 2. And I'm going to try to go back there next week. And jacket number 3 is this lovely blue thing here. This is YR. It seems like it has like a down type padding in it. And I guess it could probably be for a boy or a girl. But they didn't have that many. What they did have on the rack, though, were beautiful, brand new, black, wonderful winter jackets, ski jackets. But they're only purchased by the homeless if they have the proper voucher. And what they do is every year, the charity buys a whole bunch of brand new ski jackets for the homeless people who have that particular voucher, the ones who come there all the time. So I found that out, which I never knew. So it's a wonderful charity. But our city, our biggest city here is Medford, and there's only 60,000 people there. For a big city, that's not very big. So if they can do that, I'm assuming that maybe some of the other St. Vincent de Paul Society charity shops here in this country, in cities that size, may operate the same way. So I'm giving them a big shout out because I think they're wonderful. Right, because I had to stop the video. First of all, it ran out of battery time. Either that or it was filled to capacity in the memory that's in the camera. But in any case, I had to plug it in, and I also had to go outside. We have a freeze warning tonight. It's supposed to go down to anywhere from 27 to 31 in Medford, and usually we're 1 or 2 degrees colder here. So I had to go out and unhook my hoses, empty the hoses, cover the hose faucets. I had to cover a couple of things with towels, and it's going to be cold. We're going to lose something. So while I was out there, I deadheaded all the roses out front, and then I cut up a whole bunch of flowers. I found enough roses from my peace rose to do a bouquet, and I don't know if you can see it in the camera here, but it's over here, and you probably can't see it. And I made 3 little arrangements in my different altars in the house. I had 2 red roses that I put on my tarot table, and I had a bunch of small flowers that I put a bud vase next to the ancestors altar in the guest bedroom that I'm working on now. And I still have a lot of cut flowers in the kitchen that I'll have to do something with. But I'm exhausted. I'm just so tired. But I'm going to finish this video. So I think I finished the jackets for the children. So, and I had started on this, but I'm going to have to kind of edit the video. But the next jacket is mine. It's a leather jacket that I bought for myself. from LL Bean. It's an old LL Bean jacket, and it was $12, but for 50% off, I got it for $6. In great shape leather jacket for fall. And then I got 2 tops for myself. I always seem to find a top there. I don't go there very often, but every time I do, I find something. I mean, this is definitely me. I mean, these colors are just wonderful. It's like a typical boho kind of thing, but the pattern is wonderful. And I thought with fabric like that, even if I didn't love it, the fabric I could use the fabric to make a taro bag or something. So anyway, that's my beautiful top. And let's see, I usually don't tell people the price of things, but I'm pushing the store because it's such a great store. This here it was $4, I got it for $2 because of the 50% off Customer Appreciation Day that they have once a month. And then also every Monday is Senior Day, so seniors get 50% off every Monday. So it's only on clothes, you don't get it on the jewelry or anything else they're selling. Now this top was more than my lovely boho one. This one was marked at $5, I think, yeah, $5, and I got it for $2.50. But it's definitely blue, which is one of my colors, and I like the fact that it's only a 3/4 sleeve. So I don't have to worry if I'm doing cards or something that the sleeves are falling down on me. And then what else do I have here? Oh, an unglamorous frying pan. This was one of my Ross for Less purchases. My sister-in-law last week talked about her going to buy a new frying pan because evidently when these nonstick pans start losing their surface, it gets kind of dry looking, it's time to get rid of them. Because the materials in that nonstick surface, she said, are toxic. And you're poisoning yourself at that point. Now I knew that you could kill your birds if you put this on heat and got it too hot. The fumes that come off these non-stick surfaces could kill your birds in your house. So I went to Ross for Less and I got a nice Califan one there. I guess it was around $16. It's nice and heavy, good pan. And then I also, I don't think I touched on these, but I got more of these boxes. If I touched on it before, forgive me. And the other thing I got at Ross for Less was this other, I guess they use these like as a cracker jar. But again, this was only $2.99, and it was a markdown for Ross's Less markdown, and I got 10% discount. So for $3, I got 30 cents off. So basically, I paid like $2.69 for a very nice jar. And let's see. Oh, and the last thing that I got, I don't know if I don't think I showed this either. I got this little black purse. And it's a flap up here. But isn't that a perfect taro bag? And I've been looking for something for my black and white deck. And I think this is going to be perfect. And the fact that it's a shoulder bag, I actually can I can hang it up somewhere. You know, I can get some kind of a rack and hang some of these. And I don't know if I showed this because, you know, it's been a few hours since I cut off this video. But if I did, I'll have to edit this out. But here's another bag that I got. And again, this was only a couple of dollars, and it's got all the lovely hearts and things. And again, it's a perfect size for a taro bag. And there's room for, you know, crystals or whatever in there. So, I mean, it's been a very good day. And then the last thing I got was a basket and some little Halloween things, because I keep telling you how my friend Kay keeps bugging me about I should be more involved in these holidays. You know, I'm very involved in my life, as you all can see, but she loves to decorate for every holiday. I mean, in her house at Christmas time has at least one Christmas tree in every room, and swags and lights, and she goes nuts at Halloween with the witches' costumes, and the whole house is decorated for Halloween too. So, and Thanksgiving, you know, I mean, and she puts flags up all the time. She's amazing. She's going to be 85 years old in another week, and she's still climbing trees, putting lights up at Christmas time. I get tired just looking at her. Okay, so I found these little tidbits to appease my friend. And I got a nice little basket that has a little orange along the edge, so I can use it for Halloween. But it will also be a nice small harvest basket for me in the summertime to just go out and collect the day's vegetables. And then of course, I had to have a little witch. Oh no, I didn't get the witch. That's right. They didn't have a witch. I wanted a witch and I didn't get the witch. But I did get the little scarecrow. And so maybe next week I'll find a witch. And I got this little guy who's really kind of cute. He's a real soft, I don't know whether he was a dog play toy or what, but he's very soft. And I'm going to try to get some straw to put in the basket and then do a little montage in here. And then this is a like haunted house. So it's got the black cat and pumpkins. It doesn't have a pumpkin, excuse me. It has ghosts and bats. So that's going to go in here someplace. And then I'll have the straw in there. And I may find something else. Oh, I also got a little pumpkin that's a votive light. So I guess I'll put that somewhere on the table. I mean, this was all of 50 cents. And of course, I got my 10% discount. So it was 45 cents. And then at the, let's see, where was it? Oh, the Salvation Army, I also got this little bracelet. And it's really nice. And again, it was under $3. I think it was $3, but then there was the discount of 10%. But it's elasticized. I'll probably have to restring it because evidently someone who had it was much larger than me, and it's very stretched out. But I love all the little components on it. If I had to go and buy those components, I'd pay a lot more than $3 for these components. So I have that. And so before I go, I did call on my guardian angels and my guides and all to pick a June's tarot card. Not tarot card, I really am so tired. To pick a June's ascension card for us tonight. So I can't show it to you too closely. See, there it is. But the card that was picked today says, unification is best achieved through allowance. Find communion without bending another to your will. That is the true mastery. So again, I wish you all a day of joy tomorrow, and power, and bliss, and all things bright and beautiful. And may you find union wherever you go. So thank you so much for stopping by and sharing with me my haul, my 6 hours of charity shopping with my beloved furry kid, Riley. So take care, everybody. Namaste. I love you. Bye-bye now.